Hi, my name is Annie Delter, and I'm the author of Sacred Pregnancy, the book, and the creator and editor of the soon-to-be birthed magazine, which I'm very excited about, and I'll talk to you about that in a minute. I wanted to reach out personally to talk to you about sacred pregnancy and what's going on with what we're doing, and I want to start it off with gratitude. I am so giddy, literally, about the support that people have shown for the book, and since it came out last May, or just this past May, Sacred Pregnancy has really grown, and it's very exciting. And we started with this book, and we have evolved into a community. And now we are going to have a magazine that's going to be coming out seasonally, and we're going to be doing these amazing retreats. Come this November in Ojai is our first one. So I wanted to talk to you tonight about all of these things. It's a very exciting time for us. People ask me all the time, like, why I wrote Sacred Pregnancy to begin with, the book. And I wrote it because I wanted to change the conversation around the pregnancy journey for women. I wanted it to be a book that was a good friend, to women during their pregnancies, and that would get dirty, from being in their purse, or have soup stains on it because they couldn't stop reading it. That it was something that they felt that supported them through their birthing, through their pregnancy and birthing journey. And, I feel so honored that so many people are loving that, that we started this vision, and now it's evolved into so much more. The magazine, wow. I have to say, it's the single most amazing, beautiful magazine I have ever seen. And it's because of all of you that have penned your way into this premiere issue on empowerment. But it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. It has amazing articles. It has gorgeous images. It has original artwork. And it's going to be available for a print-on-demand version. So you can hold it in your hot little hands, which I love to do. And if you're like me, you'll want to collect every single copy. That's how I was with Mothering Magazine. I had to have every single one. So I think that you'll want to do that. But if not, it will be available online, and that'll be compatible with your iPad. So look for that. The premiere issue comes out September 21st, and we're really, really excited. This is going to be a seasonal magazine, so it'll come out this fall, winter, spring, summer, and then we'll start it all over again. So the retreats. Okay. I can't believe, honestly, we have 3 retreats planned. The first one is in Ojai this November. We only have about 3 spots left, which means we have 30 women coming. It's phenomenal. We have a retreat planned in North Carolina in the Outer Banks, and that's completely full. And we have one planned in Bali in Indonesia next October 2013, and it's nearly full. We only have a few spots left. But I want to talk about what they are. So a lot of people have a lot of questions about what are they, and all of the retreats are going to start with the same question. The question that I asked myself when I created the curriculum. And that is why? Why do we have birthing education at all? Why does it exist? And, when I started to peel back that question and really look to myself, like, why did I go to birthing education class? When I was pregnant, I got to this place of that I went because I wanted to be in the presence of other pregnant women. I wanted to be let in on the secret, the mystery of pregnancy and birth and motherhood, for that matter. And it was something that I really craved, and I wanted to connect. As a side note, recently I've been involved in several conversations about intentional living communities. This has nothing to do with sacred pregnancy, although, in some ways I guess it does, but how we've gotten away from living in community, and we really are so isolated in our own homes and our own lives that we don't spend time connecting. Sacred pregnancy classes are meant for pregnant women to connect with each other about their experience, their pregnancy journey, why they're feeling all the things that they're feeling. It's to talk about pertinent issues that are coming up for them with other women, that it's also coming up for them, issues on body image and food and cravings and relationships and birth, all of those things that are so critical to this journey. It's a space for them to create that internal empowerment and to ask deep questions of themselves and each other. And this is more than coming together in a circle. This is about really building a new conversation around birth. Pop culture has done a number on us women and has really made pregnancy and birth a scary thing, a scary place, about pain and fear. And we need to stop that conversation and create a new one. And that's what we're here to do with Sacred Pregnancy in these circles, and creating this sisterhood that really takes this to a new level. The birthing education class is not about a technique. You're not going to learn Bradley or Lamaze or some special breath technique or be asked to hold ice cubes for a long time to see how much pain you can tolerate. You're not going to be asked to do that in a Sacred Pregnancy birth education class. What you will be asked to do is to ask yourself some deep questions, to look inward, to dig deep, and to find that place within you that will be there at the birth. You will be there at the birth. And that's the one thing you can count on. And so I want to help shape that, and give the women that come to these classes that sense of their own empowerment. And so that's a very big, tall order, I realize. So how do we do this? How do we accomplish this big task of changing the conversation around pregnancy and birth? And ultimately motherhood, because really that's what it's about. And, pregnancy and birth last about this long, a minute. And motherhood is forever, So we really want to give women this sense of empowerment, so that when they become mothers, they have they can trust their instincts more, and they can sort of have more confidence, in this beginning time. But how we do it is we start earlier. We don't start at the, a few weeks before you're ready to give birth. We start during the pregnancy time, and the classes are going to be 8 weeks long, and it's during this really juicy time when women are, they need to be together. They want to be together. They want to talk and really experience the pregnancy together. And this process does a lot because it builds up their self-confidence. It builds up their ability to believe in themselves and know that they can do it. They can be pregnant, they can birth, and they can become new mothers and do it all with beauty and grace. And this is what we do. We're women. This is a work of women. Our bodies are made to birth babies, and so we can do that. And we need to take that conversation back. So, so that's what we're going to do. You know, if you're a birthing educator, if you're a doula, if you're a prenatal massage therapist, if you're a yoga instructor, if you're a photographer, an artist, just somebody interested in joining this conversation and changing it, then come to one of the retreats. You know, if you are called to this, and if after this video you're like, yes, I want to go, then email me right away, you know, and get involved, because this is the good stuff. You know, this is the stuff that is moving me, and I hope that it moves you too. You know, we started Sacred Pregnancy with a book, and we've grown into a community, and now the seeds are planting for a movement. And I couldn't be more proud of what we're doing, and I want to personally thank you for lending your voice to this very important new conversation. So I'm excited about Ojai. I can't wait to meet all of you who have already signed up for the retreats, and please email me if you have any other questions, and I'll see you soon. Bye.